building. How y'all people doing today? Here we go with another reaction, man. And it's a YouTuber I came across, and he's a young guy. And when I say the young people are our future, I really mean they are our future. Once us old dinosaurs dead and gone, guess what? It's gonna be the young, right? So we gotta give it up to the young people, man, and we gotta support our young people. This brother, you can find him at Reese in the Cut, and this young man, he taking off, man. Like, he taking off. He really doing his thing. He doing his thing with the content. And plus, he just quit his 9-to-5 job. Young man, you just quit your 9-to-5 job, man. He was stacking his money. And he said he just quit his 9-to-5 job. I want to see what the brother has to say about that, because it sounds like he's doing pretty good. And he's a young fella too. So all you young people that think that y'all can't do it, well, here go you some tips and guides from Reese in the Cut. Hey, man, I know people gonna hate it, man. They not gonna like me, but I tell my kids every day, there's young people out there doing stuff all across the world, and just because you young, that don't mean you incapable of doing something great. That don't mean you incapable of doing something that's big. It's all in your hands. You have a purpose, and the only thing you gotta do is go for it. Am I right? So I'm just gonna wait for a couple of seconds till a couple of people get in the building. And if you are in the building, double tap the screen and throw some love on the live. And throw your name in the channel so I can know who you are. But this brother right here, this young brother right here, maybe y'all can hate him, maybe y'all not. But I'm trying to show y'all people, young people are our future. So I'd rather have young men out here just like this young man. So we gonna get into the content in a second with Reese in the Cut. Because if you don't know Reese, you should know Reese. If you're a young guy, you should know Reese. Because maybe Reese can give you some tips. Reese then gave me some tips. So if I'm listening to him, I'm pretty sure you can listen to him too. So let's drop in this content, man, with Reese in the Cut.
Thank you to all the best good luck wishes and everything. I thank you for everybody who's been rocking with the channel. So this video is it's kind of like a teaser. I'm going to be making a video soon about the process of me knowing when I could leave my 9-to-5 job, when I knew I was ready, the steps I took, and some of just the daily affirmations that I made to myself before I knew I was ready. But today's video is very important. It's very special.
Double tap that screen, show some love on the live.
This right here is the foundation. The foundation of getting ahead is the ultimate reason why a lot of people, bro, they can't get ahead. Why a lot of people, they can't save money. They probably will never be able to leave their 9-to-5 job and be able to start that business that they want to start or anything like that. So further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'm really passionate about this video today, so I'm ready to talk about this. If you are struggling to make some extra cash on the side of your...
Go subscribe to bro page. It's called Reese in the Cut, and he's a young entrepreneur, and he just quit his job. I don't know how old my brother is, but he just quit his job, and I know he's super young. He don't look a day over 30.
Scan the QR code or click the link in the description and go get your hustle on, my nigga. There's plenty of ways to get to it, bro. Back to the video. So first off, as you guys know, I made the video yesterday about me leaving my 9-to-5 job, and I feel like this was the foundation of me just getting the mindset and realizing that, bro, you are not missing out on anything. You're not missing out on nothing, right? The man, he or she, who soon realizes that they are not missing out on what they think they're missing out on, is going to be the person that wins in the end. Okay, so just to get that start off the video, that came from me. That's a quote from me. You guys can write that down. You guys can recite it. And also, man, share this video with your friends, you know, your loved ones, my older folks on here. Share this with your younger nephews, nieces, grandchildren. Share this video with them, because Gen Z, like, we have this really bad. Like, the internet just wants you to feel young and lit all the time. And don't get me wrong, yes, we only live once. But it comes to that point in time in everybody's life that we got to realize, bro, we got to give up some things. We got to sacrifice some stuff to get ahead, right? You want to be able to quit your 9-to-5. You want to be able to get ahead and say you got more than enough to pay your bills, or you got more than enough to do the things that you want to do. But realizing that you're not missing out on anything and choosing to stack instead is the foundation. Let me just be completely honest with you guys. So let me just put this out there just to get the video like really started off. So think about it. Everybody has this group in their hometown, or this certain amount of people, and this isn't a bash or judge anybody, because I don't judge anybody on this channel, right? You know, I accept everybody. But we all have these groups of people in our hometown where, like, you just know, like, they go out every weekend, damn near every day, and they just live for the next party, the next club, the next event, just the next whatever's going on. You know that those certain amount of group of people, they are going to be there. And one thing I can say about myself is
how many of us had them people in our family that likes to go out and party every time it's a holiday, likes to go out, hey, how you doing, Eli? How you doing? Double tap the screen and throw some love on the line, man. Throw some love on the line. But how many people do we have in here that have family members that like to go out and party every time they get their money? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was once a person that was like that until I got grown and got hit with bills. But otherwise, yeah, I was living for the weekend. When I used to be young, I get my check. I was living for the weekend. I wasn't thinking about really stacking no money up.
Used to be one of those type of people. But the thing about that is, if you were to go up to probably half of those people, right, just 100 of those people, and ask them, hey, show me your bank account. Do you have at least $1,000 saved or $1,000 in cash? And they would either come up with an excuse why not to show you, or they just wouldn't have it on. 75% of those people probably would not even have it saved, or they would make an excuse why not to show you. And why I say that is because the people who are always having a mentality that they can't miss out on anything, they're at every function, they doing everything, they at every event, they partying their life away, they don't have $1,000 saved, and they cannot get ahead. And like I said, I don't judge anybody, but bro, it comes to a point in your time in your life when you have to realize that you have to do what you have to do so you can soon do what you want to do. Let me just be honest with you guys. A lot of us, including me, what I used to do, a lot of us, we get comfortable with rewarding the bare minimum. Okay, so let me break this down to you guys, and this is where this is the motivation of the video right here. This is where it really gets so deep. So a lot of us, we reward the bare minimum, and I used to reward the bare minimum. I used to have the mentality that, okay, bro, I just worked from Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, 40 hours straight. Now there's the weekend. The weekend is here now. I deserve to go out, drink, go buy a fancy outfit, go get a haircut, go out with my friends from Friday to Sunday, right? That is the trap right there, and that is why a lot of people, they cannot get ahead, because a lot of us have that mentality. We are rewarding the bare minimum until I had to realize that, Reese, you're rewarding the bare freaking minimum. You're rewarding, like, you're a grown man. You're 20 years old. Like, this is what I'm thinking to myself at 20 years old. A lot of people, they don't even figure this out until they're like 30. I realized in my head that, bro, you're rewarding the bare minimum. You're supposed to go to work for 40 hours a week. You got to take care of yourself, right? You got to pay bills, right? You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep up with yourself, right? Like, You're supposed to go to work. A lot of us have the mentality that, oh yeah, I went to work for 40 hours. I deserve a treat. I deserve to go out. I deserve a brand new outfit. I deserve to go get my hair done. I deserve to go get my hair cut. That is why a lot of us do not get ahead after the 9 to 5. Those weekends are a trap. The one that soon wake up, y'all gotta wake up. The one that soon wake up and realize that for that Friday night through that Saturday through that Sunday night is a trap. That's the one who's gonna get ahead. Those 5 days a week, yes, you work the 5 days a week minimum. That is what you had to do. The weekend, as soon as you realize the weekends are to get ahead, that's when you're gonna start to get ahead. Because that's the thing, though. The person that realizes in their head that look, those weekends not for partying. They not for fucking your life away. They really to learn extra skills, to save your money, to stay in the crib. Because everybody is gonna do the same thing. Everybody is gonna take their 40-week paycheck and they're gonna blow it. Think about it, bro. Let me go ahead and add this all up for you guys. Not to pocket watch anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I keep my eyes on my own paper. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and pocket watch myself for what I used to do. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, this is what a lot of people do. They do this right here. After your 40-week paycheck, right? A lot of us are not bringing in at these minimum wage jobs. A lot of us are not bringing in anything over $20 an hour. Let's be honest. So $20 an hour, a 40-hour week paycheck, that's probably like $750, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not a math physician, right? But me personally, I knew I worked for 40 hours a week, $1,850 a week, right? That's about $616 a week. You take your 40-week paycheck, you go and buy a nice outfit. That's about $150 right there. You're left with probably about $500,
Hey, man, he dropping
get a haircut.
jewels.
My haircut was about $40, $50, right?
Hey, man, he dropping jewels up in here. See, man, people need to know the common things, the bare necessities, man. They need to stop thinking about, man, I need this high end every time, man. Like, you are making the rich richer. They don't know you, gang.
There, you're down to about 500, maybe upper 400s, right? You go out there, you go get a bottle. It's about $60 for some Don Julio. And down like to already like 460, 450 right there, right? You got to get into the function. The function costs, you know what I'm saying? There's a price for everything. Bam, that's about $400 right there. Oh, gas in your car, you're driving everybody around. That's about $350 right there. You got to put about 50 in the tank. Some of you guys live in some big cities.
Hey, man, you come up in the live, man, double tap the screen, throw some love on the live, double tap the screen, and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed. This is Reese in the Cut, giving y'all people some financial literacy, showing you this a young gentleman that got his head screwed on right. So I got the question up here. Do you reward the bare minimum? Do you go to work 40 hours a week and say you deserve to party the whole weekend? Do you do that? If you do that, you might be making a mistake. You might be doing something wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. We all have to learn. We all have to retrain our mind.
After your paycheck. Some of you guys are, you're hungry, right? You're hungry. You know what I'm saying? It's about 2 a.m. You're coming in, everything closed. You got to get some McDonald's, about $20 right there. You're down to probably about $2.90. You didn't spend over half of your paycheck because you don't realize that the people who really...
Who we got in the chat, man? We got Booty Banner in the chat. We got Amanda in the chat. We got Eli in the chat. How y'all people doing, man? If you in the chat, throw some love on the live.
You want to get ahead, you got to realize you're not missing out on anything. The person that realizes everything is going to be there. Everything is going to be there. Everything you feel like you're missing out on is going to be there. That is the person that gets ahead. That is the person that wins. So when I realized this at the age of 20, I locked in. All right, I'm going to be making a video on this probably next week, like early next week, probably about Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, right? It took me 1 year from the age of 20 to 21.
Oh, we got called by a commercial. Nope. How y'all people doing in here, man? You in the building with 18Wild. You in the building with 18Wild. and we watching Reese in the cut giving you a young 21-year-old man that quit his job and he doing the content, but he stacked his money up to quit his job. So we just listen to the brother, see what he had to say, because he's a 21-year-old man. You 21 and you trying to retire already, brother? What's up with that? What's up with that? But he doing something right, right? He must be doing something right. If he ain't doing nothing right, then take your like back. Take your like back off the channel. Yep, you in the building with Everything Chicago. This is Everything Chicago. 18Wild. You in the building. What's up, man? Who we got in the building with us? Who we got in the building? I keep on seeing people hopping in and hopping out. You're some bunny rabbits. Stop being bunny rabbits and show some love on the live. Stop hopping away from your responsibilities. Stop hopping away from the grind. Back to the content.
From the time I posted that How to Say Your First $10,000 video, I went ghost. I stayed at work. I clocked overtime. I did what I needed to do. This is how I was able to leave my 9 to 5, because I realized that I wasn't everything. Like if I just sacrificed 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, a lot could look so different. I didn't understand. I didn't know that it would look this different, bro. Right now, I make 10K plus a month. I didn't understand that. I didn't realize it would look this different, but I knew that it was going to pay off in some type of way. I didn't know it was going to be this fast either. It took me 1 year of locking in. That's so powerful, bro. Just to realize that and then when I came back outside, it was the same people there. It was the same people. All right? Same people there.
Hey, my father always used to tell me that. He always used to tell me, boy, you better go off and go to college. You better go off and do something because, hey, guess what? When you come back, the same niggas gonna be standing there on the block. The same people gonna be standing there in the same position. And you know what I'm saying? I used to hear a lot of older people tell me that, man. And you know what? I really wasn't the person who took heed. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even listened to it, right? When I was young, right? But now that I'm older, hey, man, I say to myself, I wish I would have listened to my father when I was younger. I wish I would have listened to my mama when I was younger, man. So your parents have wisdom. The school can't teach you everything. Your parents got to teach you something.
That's what things you got to realize, bro. When you choose to stop partying your life away, spending your life away, and realize those same things gonna be in the stores, they're gonna be in the clubs, they're gonna be at the parties. The Don Julio is not going nowhere. The Patron is not going nowhere. It's right there. It's right there, bro. The Za is not going nowhere. It's going. The next weed man is gonna be hitting you up. Tap in. Everything is gonna be right there, bro. And that's the thing. The thing about this video is it's not to just unenable you from everything. Because that's the thing. Have your fun by all means possible. This channel is not to tell anybody, oh, don't smoke, don't drink. Don't. Let's be honest. Everybody, they're not that disciplined. I'm a realistic content creator. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you don't do all those things. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you should want to take care of your body anyway, but I don't give a fuck what you do. The thing I'm trying to get you to realize is if you just sacrifice just 6 months to a year, if you just sacrifice a few weekends even, think about if you sacrifice 6 months, think about how far you would have been right now. You probably could have started that business by now. You probably could have done a lot more with your money, with your financials. So much could have changed for you, bro. Right?
Hey, see, he talking real, man. Nothing comes without sacrifice. Nothing comes without sacrifice. Even with the Lord, man, if you want to get to know the Lord, you got to sacrifice, man. You got to pick up your Bible. You got to read it. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to know the Lord, you got to pick up your Bible and read it. So nothing comes without sacrifice, man.
With those 90-day runs, I capitalized. I learned high income skills.
Yo. We in the intermission. What's up with your Brody? You're now checking in with Everything Chicago. 18 Wild Reactions. Yep. You in the building. You in the building with 18 Wild. What's up, people, man? What do y'all do, man? What do y'all do, man? Is y'all the people that do the bare minimum? Do you work 40 hours a week? And then when you get to the 40 hours a week, you say, hey, man, I deserve the party, man. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a person that thought like that, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a person that thought like that once upon a time, man. For sure I did. I did my 40 hours, then I felt like, man, I deserve to chill the weekend and relax. You feel what I'm saying? But, hey, guess what? We all got to put in some work somewhere. We all got to put in some work somehow. Hey, tap into the question up answer it. Yes or no. Do you reward yourself for the bare minimum? When you do the bare minimum, do you reward yourself for that? Check it out, man. That's a question you should ask yourself. Should you be rewarding yourself for the bare minimum? When you do the bare minimum, should you be getting an A? People don't want to hear that, man. You got to work hard, man. You got to work hard, and you got to have some type of sacrifice. Hey, man, y'all want to see me, man. You got to work hard, and you got to have some type of sacrifice. Some type of sacrifice to get to where you want to be in life. You got to sacrifice something. You got to give up something, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the squares you got to give up. Maybe it's the marijuana you got to give up. Maybe it's the alcohol. Maybe it's the shopping of expensive gear. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to give up something to get to where you going. You got to give up something and stack. And I feel like, yeah, I did my 40 week. I'm gonna go party, man. I deserve something. I deserve to do something. So you got to put in some extra work somewhere. You got to put in some extra work somewhere, man. But let's get back to this content, man.
The video. Thank you to all the best good luck wishes and everything. I thank you for everybody who's been rocking with the channel. That's so powerful, bro. You know, this is watched by.
Got hit with another commercial. Come on, commercial skip. Oh, how y'all people liking the video? I know most people don't like to see. Y'all want to see some crazy stuff. I don't want to see no crazy stuff, man. I want to try to better myself, man. So I'm gonna watch some videos that's kind of healthy for the brain, man.
That's so powerful, bro. Just to realize that and then when I came back outside, it was the same people there. It was the same people. All right? Same people there. That's what things you got to realize, bro. When you choose to stop partying your life away, spending your life away, and realize those same things going to be in the stores, they're going to be in the clubs, they're going to be at the parties. The Don Julio is not going nowhere. The Patron is not going nowhere. It's right there. It's right there, bro. The za is not going nowhere. It's going. The next weed man is going to be hitting you up. Type in. Everything is going to be right there, bro. And that's the thing. The thing about this video is it's not to just unenable you from everything. Because that's the thing. Have your fun by all means possible. This channel is not to tell anybody, oh, don't smoke, don't drink, don't. Let's be honest, everybody, that's not that disciplined. I'm a realistic content creator. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you don't do all those things. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you should want to take care of your body anyway, but I don't give a fuck what you do. The thing I'm trying to get you to realize is if you just sacrifice just 6 months to a year, if you just sacrifice a few weekends even, think about if you sacrifice 6 months, think about how far you would have been right now.
You in the building with 18Wild, Daniel. What's up with your boy? Happy 4th of July, my man.
So much could have changed for you, bro. Right? I literally took those 90-day runs.
Happy 4th of July.
I built assets for myself. And this was the foundation of me being able to know that I was ready to leave my 9-to-5 job. The discipline. It's not about just missing out, too. It's about the discipline. I don't think you guys understand, when you create this discipline to miss out, you become so dangerous, because we live in a world right now where people will literally make you feel bad for not missing out. It's so weird. We don't have enough people on the internet telling you that if you miss that event, you could be up $1,000. You could be up $500. We don't have enough people on the internet telling our youth that if you miss out on that club function, you could save an extra $400 in your pocket. We don't have enough people on the internet telling the youth that, and it's so weird. So that is where I come in. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I still have my days where I go out. I still have my days where I might drink a little bit. But I know one thing about me, though. I know where you got to know when to turn it on and turn it off. And that is the foundation. When you miss a couple of weekends, you soon tell yourself that you know how to turn it on and turn it off, because not everybody learns how to turn it on and turn it off. Some people, all they know is just popping it and popping it. They don't know how to turn it off. And that is why they can't get ahead. Like today is the 4th of July.
Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Some people, bro, they just now gonna be getting up. It's about, what, 12 o'clock right now, maybe? Some people, they just now gonna be getting up from the last night, July 3rd. Yesterday, everybody in my city was outside. And shout out to them, have your fun. But me personally, I could have been like, man, I just left my 9-to-5. I want to celebrate. I want to go hard and drink Don Julio all day. But I grabbed me a little Moscato, little wine. Grabbed me a little wine glass, and I sit to my little success, and I just rocked out the night by myself, because I knew the fight that I still got to fight every single day. The job's not finished. Kobe Bryant mentality. That is the people who are going to get ahead. That Kobe Bryant mentality. You guys got to get the mentality.
The Mamba!
When you go into your 9-to-5 job, yes, you work those 5 days out the week. You probably work hard.
The Mamba.
Kobe mentality. The job is not finished. Go harder on the weekends. You went hard at the 9-to-5. Go harder on the fucking weekends, bro. The job is not finished. Those are going to be the people that get ahead, to realize that the weekends were meant to keep you ahead. But the person who just thinks that the weekends is the time for them to relax, to chill, to go out, to finally say, oh, we finally don't got to get up for work in the morning, man. Let's go out to the club tonight. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. You wonder why you got to keep going back to work. You all in them folks' face looking all desperate, waiting on the next paycheck. You wonder why.
Hey, he said you in no folks' face desperate, looking for the next paycheck. Heck, you know, man. Hey, shout out Reese in the cut, man. Shout out Reese in the cut, man. I like bro content. I love bro content. He is spitting game. And if you don't think he's spitting game, too bad, man.
That's right. That's why you think they gave us Monday through Friday and them 2 little days off. Why you think they did that? Because they know that you too scared to miss out on them 2 little days. You miss out on them 2 little days for probably about 6 months, I guarantee you will be in a way better position, bro. And then you can get as many weekends off as you want to, because you don't have to work anymore. That's the thing. I never said you got to give up everything forever. I just need 6 months to a year up out of you, and your life could look different. You sacrifice 6 months to a year, you might not have to go back to your job forever. And that's exactly what I did. I did it for 1 year. I sacrificed I sacrificed me at 20 years old. I sacrificed myself at 21 years old. I just turned 22 a few days ago, and I get to live my life. I'm free. I'm free. I beat the matrix. I beat the system. So hopefully you can too. Hopefully you will listen to this video. All right. Now, y'all know I love this. I know I love y'all even more. I see y'all more content. Might be today. I don't know. I'm feeling real motivated. I know it's here. I know it's damn well I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Hey, skate. I'm not.
Yo. That was content by Reese in the cut. Reese in the cut. Let me take down this chat. Reese in the cut. I'm telling you. Hey, man, you can't go nowhere without sacrifice. If you've been to this channel before, you know we all about encouraging the youth, encouraging the minds of anybody, man. Is about, that's what God gave us hands for, to lift up the next man. That's why God gave us hands, to lift up the next man. If you ain't know it, now you know it, man. For sure, man. I'm inspired by the young brother, man. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. It's hard to kind of like not do what you want to do on the weekends when you so used to doing the same thing, especially when you get your check. You like, oh, I'm gonna go chill on the weekend. I'm gonna go get me a drink. I'm gonna go sit back. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna go get me some restaurant food. I ain't gotta cook. I could go get something at the restaurant. I'm gonna spend $30-$40 at the restaurant. I'm gonna go grab me something to drink. I'm gonna sit down, relax. I'm gonna watch a movie, or I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna party. I'm gonna pay for this and pay for that. So it's kind of hard not to try to have fun on the weekends. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this brother is showing you, man, what sacrifice did for him. He was able to quit his job at 21. At 21, by sacrificing. Especially people, if you got your parents bagging you up, man, hey, that's the best opportunity, man, to do what Reese in the cut did. The best opportunity. He started him a social media thing. So he's doing his social media. You feel what I'm saying? He worked his job, got all the overtime, stacked his money up. Then he was able to retire for sacrificing his 20 and his 21. Now he say he free. Man, a lot of us want to be like that, man. A lot of us don't want to be working. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us get ourselves into debt before we can even get free. So, man, go over there, man. Subscribe to bro page, Reese in the cut, man. This 18Wild, man. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back with another one. Because you my brother. And I want you to understand. I want you to learn that you my brother. It's all love over here. This 18Wild. I'm out of here.